Bonjour. Today we are going to brush up on your French numbers skills. I'm Tavy Baisley from French Speak. I love making these videos for you. And this one is going to blend the Paris Olympic theme with some of the facts and the factual numbers around it. So you learn how to recognize the numbers such as dates, years, very big numbers, percentages, and even fractions in French. So I'll go slide by slide. The first one will be missing the numbers. You'll have to listen for them, and then I will explain how to break down numbers and what the answer is after each slide. Let's start. Fact number one. Les Jeux olympiques d'été de Paris 2024 se tiendront du 26 juillet au 11 août. Les Jeux olympiques d'été de Paris 2024 se tiendront du 26 juillet au 11 août. You can pause this video. I'm going to reveal the answer next. This is it. So we had les Jeux olympiques d'été de Paris 2024 se tiendront du 26 juillet au 11 août. Note that when we say numbers like 26, we hear an extra sound when it's said by itself. But when it's in a sentence, in context, and the word after starts with a consonant, we tend to shorten it and just say 26, 26. So looking at dates with you, to ask what day are we? What day is it? In French, we say, what day are we? So, quel jour sommes-nous? Using the verb être. The answer then becomes nous sommes, it is, but in French we say we are, nous sommes. And then before the day, a date, we always say le. So, le 26 juillet. Note that in English, you have 26th of July. We don't translate the TH, we don't translate the of. We just say le before, but then 26 juillet. Except when it comes to the first of the month, then we will say le premier, and we always say masculine, premier, not première. Le premier janvier, par exemple. And you can even add the day after le jeudi 3 mars. Note that all our months start with a small letter. We don't capitalize months in French. If we want to ask for a range of time, of dates, we'll say, for example, when will you be on holidays? Quand serez-vous en vacances? To say from and to, we use the little preposition de and à. Now, we've just seen that the word le is before all our dates. So de, from, followed by the word the second, will become du. De and le together will become du, de, numéro 2, au 12, which is the combination of à plus le, au 12 août. So to give a range of dates, remember, from to is going to be du au, technically from the to the. Fact number 2. Paris deviendra la deuxième ville à accueillir les Jeux olympiques d'été 3 fois après Londres. Paris deviendra la deuxième ville à accueillir les Jeux olympiques d'été 3 fois après Londres. Let's look at the answers. Paris deviendra la deuxième ville. Here we have an ordinal number to count the order of things. Races first, second, third. So deuxième, we add ième after the number. And à accueillir les Jeux olympiques d'été 3 fois, 3 times or thrice, except we won't use a different word for that. So let's look at ordinal numbers. We have first, two versions. Premier ou première. It's going to depend what is first. Is it a man athlete, a female athlete? Is it a masculine object, like un ascenseur, the lift, a floor of a house, a date? We said they're masculine, so they'll be with premier, not première. But then the other numbers for second, third, fourth, we just take the number, 2, 3, 4, and we add ième. I've underlined all the regular ones, so I'll read them. Deuxième, troisième, quatrième, cinquième, sixième, septième, huitième, neuvième, dixième. Let's look at 4. When you spell 4 by itself, it should have an E at the end. We remove that E before putting ième. 9 should end with an F by itself, number 9, but when it's used as an ordinal number, we do a softer sound than the F. We do V, neuvième, and 10, dixième. When we use numbers like frequency, in English, we have once, twice, thrice, or 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. In French, we just say the number followed by the word fois. Be careful. We don't use the word temps, which can sometimes be the translation of time, but here we use fois for frequency. F, fois, F, frequency. Une fois, it's a feminine word, so it is une, not un. Une fois, deux fois, trois fois, quatre fois, cinq fois. Frequency is a bit easier in French, as long as you don't trip up and use the word temps. Fact number 3. Les premiers Jeux olympiques de Paris ont eu lieu en 1900 et les seconds en 1924. Je répète, les premiers Jeux olympiques de Paris ont eu lieu en 1900 et les seconds en 1924. Prêt pour la réponse? We have les premiers Jeux olympiques de Paris ont eu lieu en 1900 et les seconds en 1924. So let's look at years and dates. This is the rule for most of our dates. We say the thousands by themselves, then the hundreds, and then the rest of the number. Thousands, then the hundreds, then the rest, which is different to English. If we look at that last date, in English, there's a tendency to say 1789 or 1789. Tends to be split differently. We do thousands, then hundreds, then the rest, which will mean we'll say 1900, 1924, 2222 et 1789. Je répète, 1900, 1924, 2222, 1789. Let's move on to fact number 4. Plus de 10 500 athlètes sont attendus pour participer aux Jeux olympiques de Paris 2024. Plus de 10 500 athlètes sont attendus pour participer aux Jeux olympiques de Paris 2024. How did you go with that one? We've got a big number here. Plus de, over, or more than, 10 500. You're probably expecting 500, but in spoken everyday French, it tends to, that que at the end of 5 tends to disappear when there's another word after. 500. 10 500. Same with the 10. After it comes a word with a consonant. So instead of 10,000, we say 10,000. Maybe instead of 500 that you might be expecting, we say 500. So 10 500 athlètes sont attendus pour participer aux Jeux olympiques de Paris 2024. Fact number 5. La cérémonie d'ouverture aura lieu le long de la Seine, avec 600 000 spectateurs attendus. La cérémonie d'ouverture aura lieu le long de la Seine, avec 600 000 spectateurs attendus. Only one number in this one. Did you get it? I forgot to say plus de. Pardon, je m'excuse. So, la cérémonie d'ouverture aura lieu le long de la Seine avec plus de 600 000 spectateurs attendus. And that was my bad. I don't think I said plus de. Let's look at big numbers. Big numbers in French will usually split the thousands, the groups with either a space or dot. So it looks like this in writing, 10,500, and we'll say 10,500 for both. But sometimes we put a dot between, which can throw English speakers because you have a comma where we put a dot. And we'll talk about decimal numbers later. So 600,000, 10,500. Bigger numbers would be 2,007,022. Or if you're talking about 9 billion, 9 milliards, 9 milliards. And for trillions, 4 billions, 4 billions. Note that in French, the pronunciation of ILL is usually like a y sound, like famille. But here, mille, millions, milliards, billions are all exceptions. We treat it, instead of an ILL that should be a y sound, we pronounce it just like if it had a single L. Mille, millions, milliards, billions. And they're your big numbers. So watch out, because billions and billions are actually not the same number. There's a few zeros in the difference. Fact number 6. Les Jeux olympiques de Paris mettront en vedette 50% de femmes et 50% d'hommes athlètes pour la première fois. Les Jeux olympiques de Paris mettront en vedette 50% de femmes et 50% d'hommes athlètes pour la première fois. Did you get it? We're looking at percentages. Pourcent. We write it with two words. Pourcent. Literally for 100. So every 50 for every 100. 50%. I'll reread it now that you see the numbers. Les Jeux olympiques de Paris mettront en vedette 50% de femmes et 50% d'hommes athlètes pour la première fois. And we saw that premier, première can change because fois is feminine. Percentages look like this. We will say 10%, 25%, 55,5%, 99% for 99. 99%. So pronunciation-wise, again, 10% rather than 10%, which is also the French name of a series called Call My Agent. If you watched any French series on Netflix, you might have come across this one. It's one of my favorite series, and it's called 10% in French, not 10%. The other thing I wanted to draw your attention to is you would have a dot between 55 and 5. We have virgule. So that's the word for comma, virgule. 55,5%. Fact number 7. Le village olympique sera situé dans le quartier de Seine-Saint-Denis, accueillant 17 000 athlètes. Le village olympique sera situé dans le quartier de Seine-Saint-Denis, accueillant 17 000 athlètes. One number for this one? Did you get it? Le village olympique sera situé dans le quartier de Seine-Saint-Denis, accueillant 17 000 athlètes. So it will welcome or it will accommodate, it'll be accommodating of 17 000 athlètes. Beaucoup, beaucoup d'athlètes. Fact number 8. Les Jeux de Paris 2024 visent à réduire les émissions de carbone de moitié par rapport aux Jeux précédents. Les Jeux de Paris 2024 visent à réduire les émissions de carbone de moitié par rapport aux Jeux précédents. Did you get those numbers? There's a bit of a tricky one here. Les Jeux de Paris 2024 visent à réduire les émissions de carbone de moitié par rapport aux Jeux précédents. So let's look at fractions. Moitié means half, une moitié. A quarter, un quart. A third is un tiers. A fifth is un cinquième, which is quite literally the same in English. A fifth, un cinquième. 3/4, trois quarts. And 2/3, deux tiers. They're your fractions. Une moitié, un quart, un tiers, un cinquième, trois quarts, deux tiers. Fact number 9. Les Jeux olympiques de Paris généreront plus de 150 000 emplois dans la région. Les Jeux olympiques de Paris généreront plus de 150 000 emplois dans la région. Did you get that number? 150 000. 150 000. Les Jeux olympiques de Paris généreront plus de 150 000 emplois dans la région. Fact number 10. La flamme olympique traversera 64 départements français avant d'arriver à Paris. Je répète, la flamme olympique traversera 64 départements français avant d'arriver à Paris. An easier number, I hope, for this one. It is 64. 64. La flamme olympique traversera 64 départements français avant d'arriver à Paris. Les départements is how we break down the country into legal and administrative areas for the government to focus its efforts. So it's going through. Traversera. It's traveling through. 64 of them. 64. Fact number 11. 1,5 million de personnes devraient assister aux Jeux paralympiques qui suivront du 28 août au 8 septembre. 1,5 million de personnes devraient assister aux Jeux paralympiques qui suivront du 28 août au 8 septembre. How did you go with that one? We have un, you might have heard that word virgule that we saw, comma, 5 millions, not mille, millions, 1,5 million de personnes devraient assister. They're not assisting or helping, they are attending. It's a false friend between French and English. Assister means to attend, to be there. Aux Jeux paralympiques qui suivront, which will follow the normal games, du 28 août au 8 septembre. And I added this fact because of the dates, particularly. I wanted to highlight that you will hear the T of 8 in 28 août because it starts with a vowel. 28 août. It's easier to spot that 8, 28 août. But when it's followed by a word that commences with a consonant, 8 septembre, we don't say 8 septembre, we say 8 septembre. So that T is missing, which is one less clue for you to recognize that number. So it's usually harder. So my tip is for you to learn how the French people, the native speakers, say the numbers in context by themselves, whether they're followed by a word with a vowel or not, the impact it has on the pronunciation, so that when you're reading to yourself, read out loud, always, and make sure that you're practicing those pronunciation rules. That way you will be able to hear the numbers so much faster and recognize them. On to our last fact, fact number 12, numéro 12, we have les épreuves de surf auront lieu à Tahiti, à plus de 15 700 km de Paris. Les épreuves de surf auront lieu à Tahiti, à plus de 15 700 km de Paris. You can see that my box isn't quite covering the numbers. It's a long number. I'll repeat it. 15 700. And it looks like this. Les épreuves de surf auront lieu à Tahiti, à plus de 15 700 km de Paris. Voilà, bravo! So, how did you go? I hope that was a useful exercise for you and that you learned a few facts about the Paris Olympics, Paris 2024. And comment below in the comments if it was very easy for you, very hard, somewhere in the middle. And if you'd like some more videos like this, subscribe. And I'll post a recent video that I've done to also help you on numbers. If you're at the start of your journey with French and it was too challenging, you probably need to go back to the actual learning of the numbers. I have a free course, which is 5 steps to get you counting to 100 in French. And it really insists on the logic, the learning and memorizing the numbers, as well as the pronunciation. So you can find the link below in the description. À la prochaine!